What's going on, guys? This is Fabo. We're going to go through the Resident Evil 7, the final demo before the game comes out. This is the one where you can actually get out of the house. There's going to be a dirty coin that you have to get at the end, which, from what you're told, you're going to be able to use that in the actual game. No idea what it's going to be used for yet, but apparently it's good to have before you start playing the game. So, we're going to go through this. There's going to be some parts that that I went through the first time. I've watched other videos, and people didn't tell me, certain things that I had to do. I had to kind of figure it out on my own or go through different comments, stuff like that. I'm going to go through all that this time so that you have no issues getting through it on your first run, unlike me, who took God knows how many runs to do it. One of the main things you want to know is to get the true ending of the game, you cannot get hit by the monster that we will run into at some point. So we're going to begin here. Again, at the very beginning, if you didn't play any other demos, you know that you have to start off getting this, the fireplace. You want to pull that lever. Honestly, when I first played the first time, I didn't even know that was there. I walked around the house before I realized I had to pull that out. But you want to grab the fuse, in this little back room that you're going to find, and you want to make sure that you put it right over here. That's going to help you because, if you played the other ones, you have to go upstairs and you're going to have to unlock the attic. So we're going to leave this room, and as you see, we're going to head out. There's a couple things we have to grab. The dummy finger, which we know from the other demos, nobody had any clue what the dummy finger was for. We do figure it out now. And it's going to become extremely useful for this final demo. You also have to grab the blank notebook, which is in this room that's now open, that was unlocked for most of the other demos. There's a lot more that's available to you now, and you'll see as we go through. If you haven't played this last demo yet, you see a lot of new stuff. If you have played it, I'm just basically going to help you actually get through this. Once you get those two things, you might as well come back here, get the bolt cutter, because you're going to need that VHS tape. That VHS tape is very important because you have to actually go through it more than once so you can get everything you need. So once you get the bolt cutters, come grab this. You got the VHS tape, and we're not going to actually watch the video just yet. We're going to take care of a couple other things before we go and watch the video. It can be a little bit time consuming, but you'll get through it. It's not going to take extremely long as you get through it, without messing up. I messed up so many times, so it took me at least like 40 minutes for me to get through the whole video. You could actually get through it probably in like 20 minutes, in a straight shot. So we're going to go up into the attic. As I told you, that's what the fuse is for. We're going to grab a few things up here. There's a lot of ammo. As we go through, I'm going to show you where the ammo is. This is one spot. You want to go and grab the celluloid object. Object made of celluloid. That's what you're going to need to combine the dummy finger with. And now you're going to have a use for the dummy finger. And here's where it begins. You're going to hear that giggle. That giggle's going to be important. You're going to hear it a few times. Anytime you hear that giggle, you're going to have a new clue for this murder mystery that you're basically solving throughout this demo. There's going to be a few spots that you're going to have to go through. You're going to see that the dummy finger is actually very important. There's going to, or that hand now, because now it's a hand that's pointing, if you can tell. So you have to point that at a few different things in order to get to the next portion of the demo. In order to solve the mystery, I guess, they would say. The first part you want to go to is right here. You want to take your dummy finger, your hand, your pointing finger, however you want to say it, and you'll point it there and wait till you hear that noise. Alright, now you hear that noise, you're good, you're done with this one. Now you got to head to the next section. Now, to be completely honest with you, I don't know how people figured out the order you had to do this in, but other people did it, I figured it out, and now I've got a pretty good understanding. Next spot you want to go through is here. Some people said that you had to look up at the light. You don't. Just walk up to the door. Once you've actually have done those first two steps, you get there, you could just walk to the door, and there's going to be no other issues. This spot right here, you see that little handprint that was on the door? every time you hear or every time you get through another a clue, you're gonna see another a handprint or another mark on the door. That's kind of like a checkpoint to let you know that you did everything right for that section. So we've got one already. All right, now we're gonna go to the second spot that you have to actually use your the dummy finger, the hand, the pointer finger. Eventually, I'm gonna get this right. I'm gonna stop saying all three forms of whatever I'm trying to say. Moving on, I actually forgot the basement key, so I had to come back up here. My bad. Now we can actually get down to what we're trying to do. So now that you have the basement key, I'm pretty sure you know where we have to go. You got it, the basement. So we're gonna head down to the basement, and that's gonna be the next clue that we're going to solve. But you know what? Actually, before I do that, I might as well play the VHS tape, do the video one time. Because again, I told you we have to do it more than once. So I might as well just knock it out while I'm here, get it over with. If you've played the other demos, you already know what you have to do here. So I'm not going to go through the entire video for you the first time around. I'll just give you kind of, you know, the basics. Now, when you watch the video the second time, and you should be able to get it done twice. I actually messed up, and it took me more than one or more than twice to get everything done. When you watch the second video, there's two things that you need to do. I didn't realize at the time. After a lot of trial and error, I figured it out. One is you have to find a ghost. There's a ghost that pops up, female ghost. She pops up in different areas. I've actually watched videos where I've seen her pop up in like I think like 6 or 7 different spots.
Then we shoot the intro, just like we always do.
But you should be able to find it, you know, in one of those in the second run.
Tonight on Sewer
The other thing that you want to make sure you do is when you get into the kitchen, you're going to see, you know, there's going to be a lot of items you can interact with. There's the pot, there's the fridge, the microwave. You want to interact with all that. All right, don't miss anything. I did. From what I'm told, the pot is the important thing, and I forgot to interact with it the second time through. Cause I thought I could just run through it, you know, and just be done with it. As soon as I seen the ghost, I actually seen the ghost quick in the first spot that you can see it. So I was like, all right, I'm good. Let me just run through it. Bad idea. You have to actually interact with everything. Maybe just the pot, but to be safe, see, there's the pot. To be safe, I suggest you interact with everything just so you don't have to do it again. But at the very least, make sure you get the pot and see the ghost on your second run. Alright? Also, you know the lockpick is in the video. You want to get the lockpick, you're going to open up the drawer. There's a drawer over on the other side of this kitchen. And once you do this,
Andre, what do you think?
now, if you've played the other demos, you know this, so I might be, you know, telling you something you already know. But if you haven't, you know that once you use this lockpick, when you go back to present time, there's going to be an axe there for you. That axe is actually very important. So again, I just cut through this video real quick so we can get through and get back to the regular gameplay. If you haven't played the other demos, you know, again, I'm explaining to you now exactly what you have to do, and you know, we're going to go through these videos again so you have a better understanding. So now you check this out. You got the paper I should dash you against the stones. It changed from in the first demos actually that you found that that letter. I don't know if it's here in this video before you actually do the, you know, go back to the tape. But it says I'll dash them against the wall, whatever, stone, whatever it says. So now you go back to this new area that we went through. You go into the bathroom. There's 2 sets of bullets here. All right, you see both spots. You're gonna need something there where that X was at, but we're gonna go find that now. Now there's another set of handgun ammo. Now we're gonna head down to the basement. We got the basement key already, so we're gonna use it. We're gonna head down. Now again, I told you there's ammo in a lot of different places that I didn't even know. Again, the videos didn't tell me all of them. I had to kind of figure it out on my own. There's supposed to be one here on these steps. For some reason, I don't see it. I don't know where they're at. I know I've definitely gotten them here before. I'm not sure. Maybe it doesn't pop up until after we do the next thing. We'll figure it out. There's another lockpick here in case you didn't grab it in the video. So now, the next thing we want to do is we're going to go through this door into this room. Now, yes, I know you hear that sound. Yep, and I'm sure you know what that's going to be. We're going to probably see something we're not too fond of. The valve handle is what you needed, which I told you about. Oh, damn. All right, Mr. Baker locked us in. See this monster here? All right. We're not going to be able to kill him. So if you hit him with that bag like I just did, you have an opportunity to get through here. You run to this door like you see. You're going to have to hit it twice in order to get out the room. If you hit it once, you try to run around. There goes the ammo, by the way, like I told you there. So it must be after you do that. If you just hit it that first and try to run around, you've got a very strong chance of getting hit, and you're not going to get the true demo. So all you have to do is go to the door, kick it, just step back one step, 1 or 2 steps, and then go back to it, and you'll have no problem opening the door before he gets there. And you'll be able to get through. Now, that's not going to be the last time you see this monster. You're going to see him one more time. But, you know, we're going to get to that eventually. So, alright, so we're going to move on now. Now we did that. We can actually go back down. Because now when you go back down here, the monster's not going to be here. But there's something important that you need down here. So, might as well get back here since we're in the area. This is going to be the body bag. If you've seen the clue already, you know, I forgot exactly the words it says. But you're going to see it. This is where you have to go next. Once you hear this gunshot sound, you know that you got it done. You're done with this particular clue. You're ready for the next set. Again, like I've said before, I don't know how people figured out where you have to go to get the giggles. I don't know what gave it away. Maybe, you know, again, people did their set of trial and error. They figured it out. I'm not sure if there's something that you see somewhere that's supposed to give it away. No idea, but hey, somebody else figured it out. I'm just going to go with this. We're going to move on. Now, you got the valve already. You're going to put it in here because there's going to be something that maybe in the real game is very important. For now, it's really just as a safety net to have. So you want to flush this toilet now. And what do you find when you flush a toilet? We got ourselves a pistol now. Or a handgun. However you want to say it. Now, we're going to stop right here. We're going to go to the second video after this. I'm going to give you everything else. Next video is going to be a little bit longer. But for now you got your handgun. And we're going to move on to the second video. Alright, this is your boy Fabo. I'll see you soon.